so I decided to go for it. I didn't make it down all the way to the portage last night. It started to rain, and then I got to a beaver dam, and I thought, okay, well, the flow is this way. I don't want to make too much work for myself, you know, go down the beaver dam and then have to paddle in a headwind upstream in the rain and up against a beaver dam. So, you know, at the end of the day. So what I can tell you is that the banks are muddy, but when I stick my paddle down here, the water is that deep. So the dam is down there. Makes sense that this is going to be higher, but water is flowing over the top of the dam. And yesterday was flowing at a good pace. In fact, it looked like it had been opened up, so maybe the rangers came by recently and opened it up. So yeah, you know, I've come this way and this far. Hasn't been an easy trip. I figure give it a try. So let me look at the map and I'll tell you before we get going too far in. So I'm on Shada Lake and I'm heading to Manitou on Fassett Creek. Now on the map, in brackets, it says beaver. So maybe Fassett means beaver, or maybe this is also known as Beaver Creek. I've passed a few beaver dams, lodges, and there's a dam ahead. It's pretty mucky and everything. It looks beavery. Haven't seen a beaver yet. Be cool if I did. But yeah, anyway, it says beaver in brackets. So what I've got is my first portage will be 180 meters. Then it looks like I will paddle for not very long. I'm going to guess 500 meters, if the map's to scale at all. Then my next portage is 1,325 meters. Now I'm hoping, like, the flow of the water is this way. I'm traveling with the flow. So I'm hoping the portage is downhill. That would be awesome. So then the next portage is 230 meters after only just a short way. And then I have another portage after that that's 195 meters. And then I get to Manitou. Now, how far I go on Manitou is up to me. I'd like to get a decent way, but it's going to depend on what the weather's like. And as you can see, it's overcast again. I don't mind it like this. You know, even a light sprinkle, I don't mind. Manitou is a big lake, quite big, so there's a good chance that I'm going to have strong westerly headwinds as I paddle out. So yeah, we'll see. If I get there and there's, like, I could be surfing, I might not test my canoe and see if I can do that while I'm alone. And probably not many people out on the lake since it's now, I don't know, what is it? It's Tuesday? Tuesday? Yeah, so we'll see. But I have marked down that, like, roughly 11 kilometers to go today. Now it's linear, that's not doing the multiple portages, you know, to carry the canoe and then carry the pack. So yeah, anyway, it is what it is. As far as everything else, my body's feeling pretty good. my feet are killing me. I'm gonna have to tighten up my hiking shoes. My toes, holy smokes, I thought that they would be blistered up. They're not, but yeah, I guess from just all the decline with the pack, my toes must have been rubbing at the tip of my shoes. Geez, they're raw. So I'm gonna tighten up my shoes before I do any major hiking. Hopefully hold my feet in place better. My stomach, not good at all. I didn't eat dinner last night. I decided just skip it and see how I felt. Got up this morning, made myself coffee, drank the coffee, almost immediately felt sick. So I haven't eaten anything this morning. Luckily I have one Cliff Bar left over from my last trip, so I've got it in my shirt pocket. When I start to feel incredibly hungry, then I'll try to eat that. And yeah, I've got my water set. Yeah, it's one of those things now with the stomach, you know, everything I eat, everything I drink, I'm looking at and just thinking, you know, is it you? Is it the coffee? Is it the trail mix? Is it the water? Is it, you know? So I don't know. And maybe it's something completely different. Maybe I've picked up some kind of parasite along the way and, you know, it's still in me. Maybe the last canoe trip or, you know, the trip before that. Definitely concerning. I've been on a very small meal a day. Like what, yesterday? I think that eggs MRE was like 300 calories. So 300 calories yesterday, and that's about it. So anyhow, we're approaching the beaver dam, so let's give this a go. Okay, well, first portage. Shada Lake to Fassett Creek. So I guess we're not even on Fassett Creek yet. We're on Fassett Creek. Anyhow, I hope I didn't misjudge, but wow, get past that beaver dam and almost immediately shallow and mucky. So I'll show you. I'm pulling everything, whatever. Where is that canoe of mine? Yeah, there you go. Right, so the canoe's over there. We've got just very shallow muckiness, and yeah, frogs seem to like it, so do the mosquitoes and deer flies. So whatever, it is what it is. There is signs, like I see some footprints, you know, and the tricky thing is it's so difficult to know when those footprints were left. You know, they're not fresh because there's no, you know, there's no treads and there's no lift up at all from the print. You know, usually if it's fresh, it'll have, you know, either the treads are in there or there's like a lift up at the, you know, at the toe or the heel where, you know, the shoe comes out. None of that. So yeah, but people have been through, so hopefully people have been through when the water's been at this level. So looking at it, there is one spot and it looks like the water's down about, I would say, 4 inches. Now 4 inches is enough to, you know, pretty much float a boat. So I'm hoping it hasn't sunk or water level dropped 4 inches recently. I'll show you what I mean right here. Right? So you can see right in there the rocks, you know, the water level, and the mud comes up. So, you know, especially right in there, you can see where the weeds are that have died, and they're hanging down, and there's that one rock on the, I guess, well, it's on my right, it's probably on your right, all by itself, and it's wet at the bottom. It's wet about 3 or 4 inches. So, yeah. So that's that. But I'm here, and it's definitely a shorter route to go that way, all up, and get to Manitou, and then North T Lake, and then I'm out, than it is to turn around and backtrack for 3 days. Now, it would probably not take me 3 days, because if I backtrack, would I keep filming as much? Probably not. I'd probably, you know, do little bits, summary, and filming takes up a ton of time, you know. Double your distances, folks, if you're going to do filming. But, yeah, you know, I'm going to push on, and we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully I'm not regretting these words in like half an hour from now, or an hour from now. An hour from now? Let's say I can regret my words in 2 hours from now when I have like that last portage. That would be fine with me. Yeah, not really. I want smooth sailing, folks. All right. I gotta hump that canoe through this swampy bit. All right, well, what is going on? I portage 120 meters and it's like I'm in a completely different place. Over here, I have blue sky. I have deeper water. That's the creek. That's where I came from. But yeah, how strange is that? Hike 120 meters, get over here, blue sky. So I don't know if it's gonna last or not. I don't care either. But it's nice to see some blue sky. First time in a couple days. Okay, I'm gonna load up and continue on. No, don't drink the water from Beaver Creek. Why not? 'Cause it'll make you sick. How sick? It'll make you so sick that you'll poop your pants and you'll be vomiting for weeks. Hey, you want to know what's worse than drinking water from Beaver Creek? Sure, what's worse than drinking water from Beaver Creek? Nothing! Thank you, everybody. That's all I have for you today. Okay, well, I'm here. I'm at the next portage, 1,325 meters from Fassett Creek to Fassett Creek. So, what can I say? The paddle between here and the last portage was super nice, super easy. The sun was out, and now I got to this side and it's clouding over again. It was like 10 minutes. Anyway, 10 minutes of sunshine is better than none. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna film much of this portage because it's 13:25 and I want to get it done. This is actually the last long portage of the trip. After this, I have a couple short portages, and then another one tomorrow that's, I think, like 500 and something or 600. So yeah, I will be happy when I'm finished this one here. So that's what it looks like right now, and it goes uphill. And well, let's have a quick look and then I will stop filming. Let's hike up. Okay, well, it actually doesn't really look that bad. Now, this is just the start of it, so who knows. One thing I have noticed is that the bugs are pretty bad. I've loaded myself up with DEET pretty good, and that should keep them off. But anyhow, that's it for now. I'll see you on the other side. That's from a bear. And that wasn't there the last time I was through. Hey, bear! Okay, I'm at the other end of this portage. Portage was not horrible, but not wonderful. Bugs were really bad, so I really laid on the bug spray after carrying the bag over. Sun is on and off, which is good and bad. You know, because it's been so muggy lately, when the sun comes out, it seems like it's just, you know, evaporating or whatever. So it gets to be kind of steamy. Bear, I think poo. I kind of think it's vomit or something, actually, on the trail that wasn't here the first time I walked out with the bag, and then I walked back and it wasn't there, and then canoe on my head and right mid-trail. No way I missed it the other two times. So that's kind of freaky. So now, as for the water levels out here, you can see behind me there is kind of a boardwalk thing, and then it doesn't look promising, but I'm going to be optimistic, and with any luck it is paddleable again, because I walk out this boardwalk and I'll show you. Walk out and it is not paddleable. So it does certainly look like someone else has trudged through, right? Those definitely don't look like moose tracks. It looks like someone has dragged a canoe, and it looks like they've dragged it a fair way. So I'm going to do the same. Yeah, it smells like manure. And I went, well, past my knees. Halfway between my knees and my thighs. Yeah. Yay! Looks like it opens up here. Little beaver dam. Okay, well, that's that section, and now I'm at the 200-meter portage, Fassett Creek to Fassett Creek. So, yeah, it's good. This portage, a bit more creek, one more portage, Manitou Lake. So, I discovered something too. So, waterproof hiking shoes, when you step past your ankles, they are like swimming pools for your feet from then on. Yeah, foot bath. Anyhow, I'm gonna just push through this portage. I'm not gonna film it. Definitely not. I said that about the last one, but I'm thirsty. I don't have a whole lot of water left. I don't want to take it from, it'd probably be fine, but I don't want to take it from this creek where it's beaver dam after beaver dam. So if I can hold out to Manitou, then that's what I want to do. So I'll do this portage. I'll probably finish up my water or finish my drink while I'm on the water the next side, and then be able to do a portage and then fill my water bottle at the other side. So yeah, see you later. Well, I'm here. The last portage. Fassett Creek to Manitou Lake. Well, last portage today. And one of the last for the trip. And I thought it was like 400 meters, but it says 155. So that makes me happy. First thing I'm going to do is pack over my water filter. Hopefully it's a nice spot on the other side. You know, white sandy beaches, hammocks, tiki bars, that sort of thing. Likely not, but hopefully it's a good spot that I can filter up some water before, filter up and drink some water before hitting the lake. I'm gonna say, this is the trip isn't over, you know. I've got another night or two, and you know, different kind of trip now, because when I get to Manitou, we're looking at big lakes. But this section was kind of like a goal, you know. It was one of the peaks. And I'll tell you, talking about peaks, I had some lows there. There were a couple times, you know, you hit these, what do they call them? You know, like you have these like energy bursts, but you have these, you hit a wall, right? Yeah, I hit a wall a couple times. So it's good to be here at this point. It's good to have made it through this Fassett Creek. I was worried about it, you know. Ontario Parks lady said that I might have to turn around. That put a lot of doubt in my mind. And I guess it kind of dug in deep. So I'm glad that I got through it. That's good. So anyway, ramble done. I'm gonna pack this stuff over and get myself hydrated. Here I am at the other end. Manitou Lake is behind me. I don't see any white sandy beaches, no tiki bars. In fact, the water right here is pretty murky, so I'm gonna hold off filtering any water until I get out on the lake. I've done it before, it's not a big deal. You know, my concern with the lake is high winds. From what I can see right now over there, which you probably can't see any, it doesn't seem like there's high winds. So I don't know. I guess we'll find out soon enough. But yeah, I'm gonna head out and do the filtering out there. Get myself something to drink. So this is Manitou Lake. There is a breeze. Luckily it's to my back. Right now I'm just kind of coasting and the breeze slightly blow me down. And yeah, water filter, got it going. Got a full water bottle and I've got it going again. So while I can, I'm just gonna hydrate myself like crazy. And since I've got the wind to my back, I think I'm gonna just try to get down as far as I can on the lake today. So I think that I have found camp for the night. This isn't the furthest south site on Manitou. It's the next one up. Looks good. Looks like it is going to have sunset exposure if there is one. And right now, looks like there will be. So that's nice. I think I'm due. Yeah, so I just got here, and yeah, I'm hungry. I already drank all the water that was in my water bottle. I've got another, the bladder from the filter, it's full, so I'm gonna just put the water into my bottle and drink her up. And then I have no idea what time it is, but I'm gonna get myself something to eat. Get camp set up and take it easy. That canoe, I love that canoe. It has traveled so well through, variety of conditions. And then even, like this wasn't a huge headwind, so I started off with the wind on my back. And just the last, half an hour, I had headwind. And not huge headwind, like the whitecaps were just starting. But I'm standing out in the wind now, and I don't know if you can hear, the strength of the wind on the camera mic, but the canoe was awesome. It tracked perfectly. Like, I didn't use the double-bladed paddle at all. Only used the single blade. What's that? Sunburst, I think, or something like that. And yeah, I'm not gonna say it was effortless, but I certainly wasn't working hard. Like, there was no frustration involved with paddling. It was just paddling and, you know, having to just be a little bit more mindful of my canoe strokes to compensate to, you know, keep it in a straight line. But it tracked awesome. And then so there was an island. I had to cross into the headwind. I went over to an island, and then from the island I went sideways across the prevailing wind to get here. And even that, I thought that I would be blown down the lake a little bit, but not at all. So yeah, yay canoe. I have an awesome solo canoe. Very happy. Anyway, a little bit of a pat on my own back for, I guess I could say, designing and building that boat. I'm very pleased with it. So anyhow, yeah, not going to ramble again. I say that a lot, but I do get caught rambling. I am going to get my drink and get camp set up, get something to eat. So I'm getting some dinner ready, and what I'm doing is basically I'm making up just like a bannock dough. I brought along some oil over here, so in here I have whatever 150 mils of olive oil. I brought that for the fish, actually, well, or this. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to fry this up. So I'll use the lid from my cook pot and pour some oil in, and then just spread this out flat and fry it, flip it and fry it. And what I've also got is in the jet boil down here. This is something I'm just trying. So these are Uncle Ben's Bistro rice packs. Ooh, that's actually hot. So they're a microwave meal, and they're in this type of bag, and you stick them in the microwave for a couple minutes, 2 minutes, and then it's done. It's like pre-cooked rice. It's weird. So I thought I'd try it, and I tried it at home to see if it would work, boiling it, and it did. The rice at home wasn't, I don't know, it wasn't that great. Kind of, not crunchy, but, you know, processed rice. But I figured good for camping. And right now, because my guts have been weird, if it's something to do with the mountain house, then I'm going to give this a try. I only brought one of these. I forgot all about it. So I'm going to have this. I'm going to have bannock with it. And yeah, what is this flavor even? This is basmati, coconut, lemongrass, and chili flavor. So yeah, not bad. And I'll have it with some bannock, and I actually brought along some soy sauce in those little packets that you get from the Chinese food restaurant. So it should be a good meal. And then afterwards, I am actually going to try to fish. I don't think I'm going to catch anything, but I'm going to just try to fish just off the rocks here. I imagine this is a big lake. You know, it's probably pretty popular, more popular than where I was. Maybe I'll catch something. Maybe I'll surprise myself, but yeah, I'll try. It looks like it's rocky and then it drops off quite a bit, so, you know, I'll cast out and see if I can catch something. I'll probably release if I do, because again, that's something I didn't think about, but fire ban, so it gets kind of tricky with cooking it and then cleaning up afterwards. So I would have to do the oil in the pan, but then like I can't even burn off my oil or anything, so But anyway, so this, I'm gonna put the rice aside and then cook up the bannock. Well, I think it turned out not bad. I don't know if I could tilt it towards you if you can see that. But I just dumped the rice in the lid here. There's that olive oil in there. It'll help suck it up, and I could probably use a bit of the fats from it. Not like I've been out here for months, but still haven't eaten in a few days. The flatbread, yeah, looks alright under the circumstances. So, it's actually not bad. I put in some rosemary into the mix. Maybe something else. I can see the rosemary and I can taste it. Probably a bit of salt and whatnot, but yeah, not bad. Good dinner. It's about time. Skull. Yeah, rice is actually pretty good too. Yeah. Man, I was hungry. So I'm hoping that we'll get a sunset. The sun's coming down. We'll be able to see it from the rocks. I'll set up for a time lapse. Hopefully it works out. And I think I will still get up early tomorrow. That was originally the plan. I wasn't sure how far down I'd make it, like down the lake. I think I still will get up early despite being so close to the portage. And, you know, just because I could wake up and there'd be a strong headwind and regret not waking up early. So I think I'll get up early and head out. There's supposed to be a waterfall, so hopefully I can find it. And then I'll be back on North T. And, oh, excuse me. This is a problem. See, this is the stomach thing. But I'll be back on North T, and then, yeah, spend the night. Who knows? Maybe tomorrow will be the last day even. We'll see. You know, if I could spend the night on North T, or I could head out. Yeah, we'll see how it goes.